know you don't want nada.
Episode 94. We're in the house.
Wow, dude.
What up, dude?
Wow.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What a fucking victory to come off of.
I know, the live cast was sick.
Smashing success, dude. That was crazy.
Dude, what do you think about our guest today?
Sick.
It's pretty sick.
Big time guest.
It's kind of
dude.
fucking gay.
Why?
It's the guest is gay.
Dude,
Why, dude?
I'll fight you right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Showtime's Billions. Netflix special. Comedy Central special. Gay Lord.
Dude, coming off a hot
Dan.
loss.
Yeah, dude.
What up?
Dan Soder.
Shane and I just played NCAA college football. It's a game that we're both religious about, and you guys only have one controller here. So I took defensive duties in the first half, and then he took defensive duties in the second half, and we just got blown fuck out by
good.
Michigan.
Not good.
We got to go back in with Notre Dame, Michigan, NCAA college football. One controller, us splitting time, co-parenting, fucking blowout.
Did you never played head-to-head at all?
Not an NCAA.
But I'm gonna hook I have an Xbox up in New York, so I'm gonna hook it up, and then we'll throw down.
Work.
But this is kind of a good build. It's like when Shawn Michaels turned on Marty Jannetty. Because I'm like, dude, you're holding me back. That defense was lock solid.
My defense was good.
Yeah, who do you think?
Your defense was good.
My defense locked it down.
Neither one of our offenses did
I
shit.
was the only one that did anything on offense.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to put
I
it
got
like
a touchdown. I got one touchdown.
You got one touchdown.
We lost 24-7.
But he picked the Oregon playbook.
I picked Oregon's playbook. I like the read option.
Yeah.
I hate a read option. I
love
like a
the
nice
read
pro
option.
style or West Coast offense.
That's because you're a pro guy.
You goddamn right I am.
I'm a college man. I
Yeah.
like the option.
Yeah.
Like
It's funny
big
how much
option guy.
Yeah, there's old.
Yeah.
My only option is to run with the quarterback, dude.
Oh, dude, you're those guys?
Get tackled in the backfield instantly.
I remember
suck.
when Michael Vick was on Madden, you just have those friends. My old college roommate Amir, he's just an idiot. And he'd just take Michael Vick, and the second he'd hike it, he'd just run
Yeah, that's
sideways and up, and you're like, stop.
My cousin used to do it where he would just let go of the D-pad, and you would just fly by Michael Vick, and then he'd resume running, and you could never catch him.
Oh, really?
He'd just stop. He would freeze in the middle of the field, and you would just fly by him. He was so quick when he stops, it would throw you off.
Yeah, Michael Vick in 03,
I forget.
04.
Yeah.
That was like the cheating, the most cheating you could do in a
Oh, if you
video
picked
game.
him and just ran, you're
Yeah,
like, you're a dick, because
you're
he
the
had like
Falcons.
93 speed
Yeah,
or
he was
something.
fast as fuck.
There was this dude that was like friends with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
she was the
God.
hottest. Yeah.
I'm pissed already, dude. You're triggering the fuck out of me right now,
I
dude.
fucking hate this.
Because I know some people make friends doing their hobbies, and then they end up breaking your fucking heart.
Okay.
You know?
Let's pull back a little. She's hanging out with this dude. His name's Z. And she's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Z.
Fucking
and
Z?
And I was like, all right, cool name. And I landed in LA, and I was like, hey, I'll come see you where you're at. She's like, oh, I'm hanging out with Z. And I'm like, all right, I'll meet you at your cousin's house. I go to her cousin's house. This motherfucker pulls up. She gets out of the truck, and he turns around and leaves. And I was like, so we're just not acting like that wasn't a major fucking problem. She's like, what? He's my friend.
So he mystery manned you.
Yeah.
He kept the mystery going, dude.
I
Do a smoke bomb.
Dude, I had to do internet research on this motherfucker. I was feeling shook. But that's what it is. That's like Hot Girl where she's like, yeah, I've got a team of them.
Yeah.
But then, the reason I said the storm out thing, she pulled a Hot Girl move one time when she lived in New York still. And she's like, hey, I'm hungry. Oh, no, I'm on the way home from the comedy club and I have food. I was like, I got takeout.
Yeah.
She's at her friend's house for a dinner party. And she's like, oh, I'm hungry. Cool, all right. I was like, no, she goes, did you get food at the cellar? I was like, yeah, I got food at the cellar. She's like, yeah, okay. I'm at Evan and Emily's, and they just had steak. And she's like kind of a vegetarian sometimes.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, all right. So I get back to my apartment. She shows up, and I'm not joking. This is why I say hot girls act like tough guys. She goes, did you order me sushi? And I was like, what? And I was eating out of a fucking to-go. I did that. I go, what? And she's like, did you order me sushi? And I was like, you're fucking with me. And she goes, I told you I was hungry. And I was like, so we get in a blowout fight. She storms off. I don't chase her. She calls me the next day. I'm like, this better be a fucking apology. And she's like, what? You didn't order me. Finally, after like 4 days we work it out, we're laying in bed. And I'm like, our fight was like, white man can't jump when she asked for the glass of water. And she's like, I've never seen that movie. And I was like, of course. Of course. So I show her the clip on my phone. We're laying in bed and she goes, that's not funny. And you're like, what am I doing? It's it's just like tough guy. Like, what are you going to do, bitch?
Yeah, that's not funny.
Girls love that.
Fuck
You're
you.
not funny. That's like, you're not funny. You're not funny at all. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at myself.
You have great walking away lines. I'm laughing. I'm laughing right over here. I'm laughing all the way in the garage, you stupid bitch. That's why your brother killed himself. You're like, whoa. You start getting super dark on her. And then they're like, but I'm conflicted about it. And he's like, oh, that's where we're at? That was the fucking like, no, man.
But I want the best for my daughter.
But I like the ducks.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like, so that's why we like you?
Because I had a panic attack.
Oh, so mental health affects bad guys? They were like, oh, guys, don't. He's borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, I've been having a hard time
Yeah.
with that show.
Dude, breaking up with someone, man.
Oh, it sucks, dude.
It's like,
It's not.
I did it over Skype,
Did you
and she kept going, please don't do this. And you're like, oh, God. I tapped out. I go, all right, let's try to
It
make
makes
it
that noise. It's like,
work.
dude.
all right. See ya. I'm gonna go this time.
The weirdest is like the post, like almost breakup behavior. They get on like the super good girl, and you're the whole time just like, you're trying your best. You're like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Oh, dude.
God.
Oh, dude, the best. I mean, well, the best part of that was I didn't break up with the girl. And Vecchione and my friend Graham were in the living room, and I came out, and they're like, did you do it? And I was like, we're going to try to work it out. I couldn't cut my arm all the way off. And then, dude, this is the best. Like 3 days later, she calls me up, and she's like, I think we should break up. And you're like, did you just, you can't fire
You
me,
do
I
it?
quit?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, but it was almost like, all right.
Yeah,
cool.
that's the best case scenario.
And we met up for coffee, and she tried to be like super serious about it. We met up, and she goes, I think you have a dependency on marijuana. And I was like, yeah, oh yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Totally.
Like a lot. like nonstop. And she's like,
yeah.
I'm glad you recognized that. It was one of those. So she just ate
They
it.
they have to hit you with a fucking like real hard analysis of like when I got divorced with my ex-wife, she like called my parents like, your son suffers some depression, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
hope it works out
Yeah,
for you.
for
Sorry
sure.
about that.
For sure
Yeah.
he does.
I was just like,
we all do.
yeah. She's like, I just want you to know this. My mom's like, all right, thanks.
See ya.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah. I pulled that.
They'll hit you with the
I
analysis.
did hit the fucking analysis. I was mad. Hit the
You have to.
analysis, and then the next day I was like, "Sorry about the analysis." I didn't.
Dude,
mean that.
I-
you're great.
I
With like, all right,
did
no
it
problem.
on a Netflix special. I can never pull that back.
Damn.
I've texted that girl like, can we get coffee? I need to apologize for just fucking reading your rights. Just being like, oh, yeah, I hit it.
Dude.
It was my hit him up.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
I fucked your bitch,
Yeah,
you
we
fat
talked about this,
motherfucker.
and I'm like, "Yo, I need that.
Yeah.
I need to hit that," and then I'd feel bad, but
Yeah.
just getting up there and being
tell you what,
yeah,
I
she's
did
a
it.
sack of shit.
I was hurt so bad that I did it all the way through filming, and it didn't hit me until I saw the edit, and I was like, oh shit, this is going out.
Oh.
Like, and not only is she going to see this, but her friends and her family is going to see this. Like, oh well,
Whatever.
it's like you launched a missile, and they're like, it's the wrong coordinates. You're like,
It's up. It's in the air.
yeah,
It's already in the air.
well.
I mean, we can call them and let them know it's coming,
I
but
mean, there's literally nothing that can destroy that from impact.
God.
So that was like the one time where I was like, man, I think I would have. I don't know. It happened. Whatever.
Need to
Yeah.
get out.
Tried apologizing. She's not having it.
yeah.
God bless.
We should meet up at my place and talk about this. Sorry about that. Fuck.
No, I was even like, can I get you a coffee and apologize? And she was like, yeah, all right. But the disinterested was the worst feeling. She was like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll text you next week. And then just never text me. You're like, touche. Touche. You know this game very well.
Yeah, dude. I can't play the game at all. I'm just full fucking
Because it
panic.
sucks. Because you think when you get out of a relationship, you're like, oh, now the games are over. And you're like, oh, it's a whole worse game.
Weird
It's
game.
a whole nother level, dude. Each time I get out into the adult dating world, it's like from being married, I was like, oh, this sucks. Started doing adult dating. I was like, holy fuck, this is even worse than when I remembered.
You know what it
Then
is?
you get out of that and you're like, fucking girlfriend sucks. I had to get back into it. And you get back out and you're like, oh my God, now I'm in 40-year-old dating world. It's
It
like,
really, it always is like the way with like,
scary.
it's always the way like older people talk about like if I could go back to high school, Like when you're in a relationship, you're like, if I could be single again, the things I would do. And then if you don't realize if you had to go back to high school, you would have to take classes. Like you would have to like
still suck.
Sure.
you would like have to go do homework.
Yeah.
Because I think now, like if I went back to high school, I'd be fucking way more confident. I'd like hit on girls. And then if I went back, I'd just be like, oh fuck, this is awful.
Like, I love you. I love you.
Dude, my problem
sorry.
was my ex-wife actually like made money. She was an accountant, made like $90,000 a year. So we had like, you know, a house, everything looked nice around us, and I was just like, pfft. I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, this is my house. I'm like, I'd be getting so much pussy in here, dude. If this were mine, we got divorced, and it was just like in my brother's house on an air mattress. Like, all right, pussy's coming.
I'm gonna move in with Shane. Things are gonna take off.
You go, that
I
power
like
duo?
drive her BMW. Like, I'm fucking rich, dude. There's no way I should be knocking any pussy right now.
That's so funny. It's your wife's credit card. You go, I'd be putting hotels on this shit. We'd be staying at 5-star resorts.
Because my surroundings are so nice, and I'm like, all right, time for pussy. And she'd be like, no, and I'd be like, what? In my head, I'm like, dude, all this, dude? You kidding me?
All this?
You guys had a sick TV.
We did. Oh, yeah, I bought the TV. That was the one I did buy that. Yeah,
Did you have to leave it behind?
she took it.
Yeah.
She took it and did like some shit, being like, well, the TV is like the TV was still. How did this work out? She was buying the TV off me, but she also, the car was in her name, but I paid all the bills and she paid for the car. But then she was saying the car didn't depreciate at all. So when I had to buy it back off her for like full fucking purchase value. And I was like, all right, but let's take the TV off. She's like, oh, the TV depreciated. It's worth like $1,000. It was like $4,000 TV. She's like, it's worth maybe $1,200. And I'm like, my Civic's worth $8,000 right now, though.
Yeah.
She's like, well, that's what it is. Kelly Blue
Oh,
Book.
it's a Civic.
It's a Civic. Honda. Honda
Japanese.
builds a good
Honda-
car.
Japanese.
I was
dude.
just like, same thing. Like, all right, whatever it takes, whatever you want. Just gave her
You're
it
just
all.
kidding it out.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just fucking brutal.
Here's something, because this, to get us off the relationships thing, this is the funniest thing I've seen in a while. It was last night. So there's a girl that works at Helium that rides a bike, and we were all at O'Shea's drinking, and she drinks sometimes, and then was hopping on the bike. And right before she left, I was like, "Damn, that's crazy! You just fucking rock that bike home, and like you might be fucked up." She's like, "I don't ride it when I'm wasted." I was like, "All right, cool." So then she starts driving down, and everybody's outside the bar. And she's like riding down the street. And I think Six was like, "Yo, do a bunny hop." Do a fucking bunny hop. And this is in front of everyone. She tried to do a bunny hop. And just
Oh no, the front wheel.
just did the fucking shimmy and wrecked. And like people ran to help her.
Was it the bike? What kind of wreck was it? A bike folding on top of itself?
Side. She landed. She did a bunny hop and then fell.
Dude, there's nothing worse than going down on a bike because you're still holding on to something.
Yeah.
Dude, you're like, I went to my cousin's house and they had all these like, you know, in Colorado there was like canals and shit, so they have like dirt jumps. And he's like, dude, these are awesome dirt jumps. And I went off the wrong end. So you just, there's no lip, so you don't go up. You just fucking go in. And I was like, and I just remember like my bike being pulled down, and then I'm holding on to it, and my face is just like, wham.
Dude,
Yeah.
we had a big ass hill at the top of my neighborhood, and we would ride bikes down. And then when I got to the bottom, like I was going so fast that it started doing the
Oh my
fucking
God.
shimmy, and I put my legs out.
Dude, what were those little things called where like it was just a triangle with wheels and you could sit on it's called like a devil scooter or something? They used to sell them like in the early 90s. My friend had one. And it was just a bicycle seat that was like pretty big with 3 wheels on it. And you could
Yeah, I remember those.
I took mine to the top of my friend's neighborhood. It was just a big steep hill. When flying, same thing. I was like, don't do, and just jumped off it. Dude, skinned myself alive, dude, at like 30 miles an hour.
That's the funniest thing is whenever you start fucking cooking when you're little, you're like, I gotta bail. I gotta bail. Dude, when I went skiing for the first time, I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was with my uncle, and I was like, here we go. And I was like, fuck this fast.
Too fast, too
Yes,
fast,
yes,
too
fast. Yeah. And I just fucking jumped off. My skis went everywhere. I was like,
But when you're a kid, you don't know. You're not thinking ahead. You're just in a moment that you're like, I wish I was out of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump.
It's like kids and drunk drivers can survive the biggest crashes because they're just like, just make that same noise. I crashed. I was going to think about that Skype thing. All right, I don't love you anymore.
I gotta go. She's like, please don't leave me. Please don't. All right.
If we had somebody special.
Well, that was the thing with skiing. They're like, go side to side. And I remember thinking in my head, it was the same thing happened to me. And I was like, what if I just go straight? And I was like, holy fuck. And I started going like 90 miles an hour.
I am so fast. My eyes are so watery. You don't even realize I have goggles on and my eyes are still watering.